Wow, I can't believe I'm going to be hitting 10,000 subscribers. But first, I need to think of what I'm going to do first. I could do a special animation just like the 500 one, or I can do another Q&A video just like the 1K one. Oh, I know! Let's do another Q&A video! Yeah, this is about... What was that? What? Huh? Huh? Whoa! Oh, that was a close one. Ow! Let's do a Q&A. Yes sir, back at it again with another Q&A video. Because to celebrate hitting 10,000 subscribers, I'll do another Q&A part 2 since y'all don't know me as well. So yeah, I posted 3 different posts on 3 different social media. YouTube, Discord, and Twitter. Which the YouTube one has 40 replies, the Discord one has 11, and the Twitter one has, for some reason, 100 replies. Damn, I guess I'm a bit popular nowadays, am I? So, since I can't answer all of you guys' questions, and most of them are weird, I'll shorten it into just 35 plus questions on all social medias combined, and put all the really good ones in here. Look, I'm sorry that I couldn't answer all of your guys' questions since I didn't want to make this video too long, so yeah. Further ado, let's do this. Question from BloxBoi. Congratulations on 10k subs. Thank you. What is your favorite season? I'll probably go something like Halloween and Christmas. Question 2. Since you joined Roblox, what is your favorite Roblox event of all time? Alright, so a lot of you people were asking me what is my favorite Roblox event. And it's kinda a hard one, since there's a lot of few events that I really like. However, here is my top 4 events that are my personal favorite. Number 4, Roblox The Hunt Mega Edition. This one is one of my favorites I played in recent years. It was just that peak. Number 3, Econ 2020. Controversial one, I know, but I do really like this event a lot. Look, this is one of my first events. I completed it and had a great time with it, alright? Number 2, the Ready Player 2 event. This event, it was just freaking awesome. For being the first actual RNG type event I played, even though I just watched a lot of tutorials, but I still really enjoy a lot as one of my favorite events of all time. And number 1 is RE Battle Season 2. Now look, I love RE Battle Season 3, and it is one of my top 5 favorite events of all time. But this event is just so nostalgic, and it's another reason why I'm putting this in here in the first place. Mainly because, well, this event just means a lot to me, and I just really like this event a lot. So yeah, that's all of my favorite events of all time. Question from CatGamer2745. If you were to make a new Roblox event, what would you make the event be? A new icon. Simple as that. And make it massive! Question from Samuelage. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm sorry if I didn't. Your style is awesome. How do you make your videos? Alright, so the making of my videos are quite complicated to say the least. But firstly, I start thinking about my ideas, of course. Once I get a cool idea for a video, I start writing them down. Now, usually the process of writing a video does take a while, mainly because I don't like writing sometimes, and it's quite time consuming. But once I finish it, I record my lines, which usually takes a while because I suck at recording my lines and I stutter a lot. Once I finish recording the lines, I cut it up, which does take time. After all of that, it's time for the editing, which usually depends on how long the video is. Which if it's a short, then like 3 hours or 4. If it's a 5 to 6 minute video, then a couple of days. But if it's like a 31-minute video, then it's about like a month or so. Unless if the project is has a lot of things into it, then maybe like 5 months or like a couple weeks. Once I do all of that, I add all the sound effects. Now the reason why I do that last is because, well, just in case I see a lot of errors into it. And once I finish all of it, I make an eye-catching thumbnail and a banger title, publish it, and hope it does well. So yeah, that's how I make my videos. Hyurji2, I hope I pronounced that right. What is your favorite Roblox made accessories, other than your blue hat? Well, I have 3 favorite items. First one being is the Golden Dominus. I don't know why, but growing up playing Roblox, this was one of my favorite items ever, and I still really like it and I want it. The other one is more so of a gear, but that is the Rainbow Precision Omega Sword. Now look, the reason why I like this gear a lot is because, well, 1, it's sick as hell, 2, it has a cool pose, and 3, it's freaking dope. So yeah, I just think it looks really awesome. It's one of my favorites. And lastly, for my personal favorite item is the Builder Man Egg! Heck yeah, this item is so cool! Yeah!
Gunga asks,
what is your full legal name, address, social security number, debit card number, front and back, phone number, Roblox password, plus a 2-factor authentication email, and the gift code for the next Roblox gift card you buy?
Okay, that was an interesting thing that happened there. Just Fries ask, what editing software do you use? I use Capcut on mobile and also do use Capcut on PC sometimes. It's a great free software, however the pro version is annoying me a lot, which I'm probably going to switch in the future. Who knows? But for now, Capcut is my main editing software for right now, until it gets banned. And lastly, how do you make your videos in your own style? Alright, so this one is kind of complicated to answer, but I'll try my best to explain it. Now, how I did it in my own style? I don't know exactly. There's not really a clear answer on how I came up with my style, but as for inspiration, I would say Scott the Was, Gets Mad, Daniel Called Draws, and of course, the game theories, being the main inspiration to the editing style. So yeah, that's my main inspiration when it comes to editing, I guess. Fly30 Does Stanley asks, what inspired you to do the type of content you do now? Well, the content I got inspired by the most is Betchy Ghost, Toasty Cherries, Pixel Pug, Scott the Was, and also, of course, the game theories, being the most inspired to do the content I like doing the most. Tangerine Boy asks, what inspired you to start content creation? Well, the most I got inspired to start content creation is mostly by old YouTube creators that made me want to start YouTube. That being Markiplier, Stampy Longhead, and especially Dan TDM, being the most I got inspired to start my YouTube career. Second question, would you do random events in the future? Maybe, I don't know, but it could be fun covering different events that are not really as popular or well known in the Roblox community. Who knows, that's just a future thing to do. Third question, how do you meet all the creators in the server? It just happens. I mean, some of them I met in different servers and we all became good friends, while the other few just joined in the server, although most of them I actually do know and are good friends. So yeah. Fourth question, were you expecting an Econ this year? Sadly, yeah. Fifth question, do you ever plans on getting into the STAR programs? Hopefully. I don't know if that's gonna happen since, well, a lot of the other YouTubers didn't get it, but I would be 100% down to be in it. Hopefully in the future. Who knows? And final question, I got nothing else, so can you just like say, hi Mergy? Okay, hi Mergy. Minty Luca asks, question 1, how are you doing? Doing pretty good. And second question, how do you feel about building up your great community? Honestly, it's amazing. Seeing fan arts or edits or even my fans making theories and making a whole fan wiki about me. Yeah, I'm not joking, someone actually did that. It just makes me so extremely happy. So if you ever want to make a custom Roblox game with my characters or fan animation or just anything with my character in general, just go for it. I'm very happy to see what y'all do with it. So if you ever make something like fan art, just tag me on Twitter because I'm eventually going to add them in my outro. Hopefully, if I don't, then I apologize. So yeah, I'm endlessly grateful to have an amazing community like this one, and we will continue growing as time goes on, boys. Scuffed asks, why do you fluctuate between different types of content slash videos in your early days of content creation before eventually settling on Roblox news type videos? Well, because I was just making stuff because of random things and fun, I guess. I kind of was just doing what works and trying to make custom memes and stuff like that. Before in the start of 2022, which I just suddenly disappeared off the planet Earth and never came back for like 4 or 5 months straight until I came back with the content I like doing nowadays. So yeah, it was an interesting era for the BloxBoi channel, I guess. And final question, do you plan to do any type of content in the near future or possibly revive any dead channels? I for sure of reviving some dead channels in the future and maybe do different types of awesome content. Now, as for like doing different types of content in the main BloxBoi channel, I'm probably going to keep that channel for mainly just Roblox. However, I would like to do it on my second channel, the BloxBoi Extra channel, where I do other reviews and maybe play other games as well. But as for dead channels like Boy Reaction, yeah, I don't think so. But I do have plans to create another channel all about just me playing games, because hey, that seems fun to do. So who knows, maybe in the future, I guess. TV Hole Tuli asks, what is your ultimate sub goal? Okay, this may seem a bit of a stretch, but it's something I always wanted when I was a kid for some reason. That being is 10 million subscribers. Yeah, I don't know why, but I just think it would be freaking awesome. Theory asks, who was your first ever YouTuber you like in Roblox? Well, it's quite a simple answer. Dennis Daily. Simple as that. Second question, is your favorite color blue? Yeah, you can tell I like blue a lot. Austrian Boy asks, what made you come up the name BloxBoi? Alright, so when I started my YouTube channel, my original first name was Boy Gaming. Yes, I'm being dead serious, this was my first name back then. Now, how I come up with it? Well, it's a long story, but my main inspiration for the name, and that being, is Roblox Arsenal. And there was a character that I saw that would change my entire life. That being, the boy. Yes, that's an actual character. And ever since that day, when I was creating my YouTube channel, I chose that exact same name. And my profile picture back then when I started was using this profile picture that Jack Harris made. Then later creating my own profile picture with this exact same skin. And then later removing the gaming part and just keep it as simple, calling it Boy. Before finally, since the name Boy couldn't be found in the search tab of YouTube or Google, I decided to call myself by the iconic name BloxBoi. So yeah, if it wasn't for the boy skin, then I will have a completely different name right now. Liam Sweet asks, how do you come up with your Roblox avatar design? So my avatar is heavily inspired by the Roblox game, of course, Arsenal. And can you guess what skin I got inspired by? It's the boy skin. Yep, who would have thought? And funny enough, my old avatar I used to wear was a recreation of the boy skin. And also this logo I made back in 2021 using the freaking Arsenal golden gun as well. Before going with this one right here, then later I try out these few test versions before finally coming up with the iconic avatar that you all know and love today. There's also another inspiration of BloxBoi as well. Aside from the boy being the heavily inspired character, there's also another character that I was heavily inspired by, that being Ash Ketchum from the Pokemon anime series. Now the reason why I got heavily inspired by Ash Ketchum is mainly because, well, the jacket, the backpack, and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the story of BloxBoi, I guess. Max Does Animation asks, what's your favorite game that is not on Roblox? Well, I'll add a few. Well, starting off, my favorite game of all time is Super Mario Galaxy and the sequel as well. Undertale, Deltarune, Minecraft, Team Fortress 2, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Scrolls Untitled, and lastly, for my all-time favorites, is actually two and combined in one, and that being is Mother 3 and Earthbound, being one of my favorite games ever. Paul1 asks, please, can I get out of your basement, please? Sorry, I sadly cannot do that. Sorry. Hotspot asks, can I get a shout out, please? You cheated! The actual question, what was your favorite Roblox game when you were younger? Alright, so my favorite games on Roblox back then was Roblox in high school, Work at the Pizza Place, and also Cadillac Heaven as well. These games were really peak. African Cat asks, do you have a dog or cat? I have both of them. Boom, look at them go. They're so adorable. Real Galaxy asks, do you like the emojis I made for you? Yes, absolutely. They're one of the greatest things I ever seen, and I'm so happy to be using them for my shorts and also for long forms. Theorist Boy asks, what do you even classify as canon to the lore, aka the BloxBoi lore? Well, quite a few. The first one is the premium video, and also these videos as well. And also, yes, I do have planned to add lore in future videos as well, especially in the biggest project I'm working on in all year is the simulator video, which we'll get onto that later. Borio_10 asks, do you like the old egg cunts? If you don't, I'm gonna be mad. I did like them. Of course, some of them are not great, especially like the older ones. Like, what even was this? But there is some good ones that I do really like Eggcon 2013. Rana asks, what do you think about current Roblox events? Controversial take, I do quite like them. Sure, not all of them are perfect by any means. I mean, I'm looking at you, the Haunt event. And also, what even was the rest of the games event was. And honestly, reviewing these events are quite fun. Jurgelin asks, can we get hints on what the next video is about? Okay, so there is a few ones I'm working on right now. However, the one that you're probably thinking about is the simulator video. So, I mean, to celebrate this milestone, I'll show you a sneak peek of the big video. Okay, look, there is way more in here, and this one is just not finished yet. However, it will be peak, so get theorizing on what it will be about. Cloudy Cloudness asks, do you think you'll ever get to 100k and get your own star code? If yes, what would your star code be? Just BloxBoi, as simple as that. Yatada the Panda 15 asks, what is your favorite Roblox game? My favorite Roblox game is Race Mod because it's quite fun, Doors, Pressure, Arsenal, of course, Blox Tales, Regretavator, Piggy, and lastly, from my personal favorite, is Grace.
And also a lot of few others as well that I completely forgot to mention.
False Bucket X underscore fake asks, if there was an egg hunt event, how will you react? I will scream so much that I will literally lose my vocals and break the entire sound barrier. Second question, when did you join Roblox? Alright, so I kind of been getting a lot of questions like this. I joined Roblox back in 2017, but I've been watching Roblox content since 2015, and the reason why is because of that one Roblox animation video. But it's still one of the best videos ever. Third question, do you still love Gears? Yes, 100%. They're one of the greatest features of all time, and I really respect them a lot. Torrentiman210, I genuinely just butchered that name, so I apologize. Ask, thoughts on pigeons? I think they're cool. Punk Daily asks, is BloxBoi your first ever YouTube channel? Well, kinda. I mean, as for YouTube, this was my first channel ever. But I've been on social media for quite a while now. I had a TikTok account with my best friend, Jesus or Jesus, in it. And also, if you're trying to find that channel, then good luck, because it has been completely deleted, sadly. Rain Chu asks, if you were a Roblox YouTuber, what career would you pursue? Well, since I was heavily inspired by DanTDM, I would be a Minecraft creator, because heck yeah! And final question, how do you come up with your ideas? I usually come up with my ideas in a call, or especially when I'm taking a walk outside, I can come up with a unique idea, and I'll use that and turn it into a video, so that's why. Mr. Eggs asks, will you ever mention the boy clones as I will appear in the video? I don't know what you're talking about. There's no such thing as a BloxBoi clone.
What the?
Okay, maybe I was wrong. Where do you go? GC asks, what is your favorite video that you have made? This one is quite hard since there's a lot I really like, but if I have to choose, it's probably the Hunt Mega Edition review video, which is if not one of my favorite videos I ever made in recent years. However, there is one that is currently in the making, and that being is the simulator video, which is the one that I am the most proud by ever. It's gonna be the best video I ever made in all time, and I can't wait for y'all to see it. It's gonna be wonderful. Alton BB asks, will you make your own game with your own main idea about it? I would love to make a Roblox game soon, and I do have a really cool idea for it, but I'm keeping that as a secret for a future date when I have a bit more success and actually have a proper studio. But I would love to make a Roblox game soon. It will be pretty epic. And finally, for the last question to wrap up the entire video, and that being is from Swoopy, and he said, what keeps you motivated? Well, a lot of few things. Firstly, it's by your guys' endless support. The support is one way to keep me motivated and trying to upload more. And number two is by family members, since they help me to keep motivated. However, even with the amount of supports, one thing I've been constantly having and problems, and this is something that a lot of YouTubers and including small YouTubers has encountered, burnout and demotivation, which is something I've been happening a lot recently, to the point that I haven't even uploaded for 3 months straight. But I do have a solution that is quite simple. Just keep thinking and saying, hey, you can do it, because it's the truth. Keep pushing and trying your best, because at the end of the day, there is a lot of stuff that you can do and achieve of pure fun and excitement. So yeah, that's how I do my motivations. It's quite confusing, but I hope I explained it the way I can. So yeah, in conclusion, that was the BloxBoi Q&A thing. I'm choosing the best questions that you guys have chose. And again, if your questions didn't make it in, then I am very, very sorry. There was just way too much that I couldn't reply to all of them. So I do apologize to that. And one last message before I go. And I just want to say, honestly, thank you. No, seriously, thank you. Thank you for the amount of support that the BloxBoi channel has gotten. You guys have just gave me what I always dream about about doing on YouTube. And the fact that it's almost becoming a reality just makes me so happy. And the fact that we're building such an amazing community like this one. And I'm endlessly grateful for all of the support. Like actually, thank you. You are all the best. And I can't wait to drop more and more unique videos soon. So yeah, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. This is BloxBoi, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!